Hi Mappers. So today we'll talk again about adlabs. We created a few videos about this software because it's so great to manage Amazon ads, Amazon PPC. We do it. We manage it every day for our clients, for our store. Because if you don't know me, I have an Amazon store, but also we run services for Amazon sellers. We run Amazon marketing PPC. We have them double the sales. We do this very well because we have 9 years of experience. We managed over 600 campaigns, and this software it was selected after checking so many software available. In my opinion, is one of the best for quality, for the price, and the control they gives you. So I decided to create a full masterclass because I see that a lot of my clients want to use it and learn more about it. And if you want, after this video, if you want to see all the masterclass, there is the full playlist on our YouTube channel. You can check it for free. There is the full tutorial with the general view is around 40 minutes of video, all in details. And then each one of these videos go into details in each part of the process, how we do it, the process practically, because I know that it's very hard and complex, but I try to explain to you. And as usual, I want to say, this is the thing that we check together. Remember that you have this code, success code, that is giving you 25% off for 3 months and the free trial, right? So it's a good deal. The software is very achievable. It's not too expensive. And also we have a PPC guide that is super high quality. Is one of the best strategies that we have that helps you make Amazon ads profitable in 24 hours. You can get it for free in the description or in our YouTube channel description or Instagram description or our website. And you can also see there is you can apply for a consultation where we can do the work together. It's a free consultation, a free analysis. You get the plan for free. But let's go right into it. So the last time we talked about the profiles, that is the general view. Then after we see the profiles, we go into the products section and we see each one of the products, how they're performing. And then after we understand what is performing good, what is performing bad, we understand where is the issue, what we need to work on, what we need to fix. We go check the optimization. So these are the section. As on the left, there is the insights section that we've seen in the previous video. Today we go in the next section, that is the optimization section. Optimize this section here, right? And it's divided in this way. So there is the campaign optimizer, optimization groups, time machine, and day parting. In this video, we'll talk mostly about campaign optimizer because it's the is the most important part. But we use a lot also optimization groups, time machine, and day parting. Yeah. So if we go here, so this is the session. The first thing you see is there is a lot of data you can see. So my suggestion is set up the data based on what you need to do. So if in the product section, in the profile section, you see there is a problem with the TECOS or the HECOS or any metric, you set up it here correctly. Also, another important thing that we do, you can see the data daily, weekly, or monthly. Sometimes I like to aggregate data weekly because if you do daily, it's confusing, right? If you do weekly, is more stable. If you do monthly, if you have big windows. Another thing good about this software is that you aggregate data of big windows. So you aggregate sales and ads data over the 2 months or 3 months. That is the window of Amazon. Amazon sometimes gives you also 1 month of data, especially if you do daily data for day parting. So we use the software also for this reason, because we can optimize over the year. For example, it's something that if you work in Europe, we do a lot of European marketplaces. We must do it to do the best performance to our clients. We need to aggregate data over years, right? And we use this software for this reason. What you see, for example, you don't see the TECOS in this section. So if you want to see the TECOS, that is very important. You check this metric in the product section and in the profile section, right? You arrive here and the optimization is not based on TECOS. You already defined the TECOS problem, that is the main metric in the product section. You make the hypothesis of the ECOS, because here you see, for example, you have a triple ECOS for TECOS. So you estimate that if you want to lower the TECOS, let's say you want to lower it to 10% instead of 12%, you need to lower the ECOS accordingly. So maybe you can target 35, 34% ECOS. So when you arrive here, your target ECOS is 35%, 34%. Keep in mind one thing. So for example, here you see 33.4% HECOS on the full campaign, so all the campaigns. Keep in mind that if you want to focus on a specific product, you focus on a specific product. So, and there is 2 ways to optimize the bidding. You can optimize product by product. If you find a problem in a specific product, You fix their, first you fix the marketing and then you fix the advertisement. Or you can fix the full advertisement account, focusing on the targets and the search terms. My suggestion is to focus always on search term and target, because even if a product is performing well, but you have targets and search term improvable, that's profitable. But you can decide about that. What you can see is one thing I want to say. So bid optimizer, there is a problem with this kind of software. Sponsor brand, sponsor display data are not aggregated correctly. So if you do sponsor brand, sponsor display in your account, keep in mind that data are not correctly aggregated. It's very important. You need to do it manually, and there is some strategies to do it. It's very advanced. I don't want to talk about this stuff here. You can book a call with me if you want to do that, because I think if you have this problem, you are advanced, you have big account, I want to make sure that the information are good and you get the free plan. But keep in mind, if you do sponsor brand, sponsor display, you will see metrics that seems organic, so seems good tacos, but actually you are spending in advertising, but you don't see it. So be careful about that thing. Is one of the mistakes that I see more often with these kind of softwares. You cannot optimize some type of campaigns. The global campaigns, for example, that are very good. So we do global campaigns, especially in Europe, and you should do it. Just keep in mind that some campaigns need to be optimized accordingly. Maybe manually, but this is the reason we use this software is it does 90% of the work for super cheap. And then keep in mind that there are some little touch that you need to do, little touches that we do manually to make everything perfect. The interesting column that you see, so for example, you see campaign ad type, you see the campaign name, you can add the filters. So based on what you need to do, you can filter by ASIN or active campaigns, or how can you filter by ASINs? You need to put the ASIN in the campaign name, and you filter by name contains. So this software is good because you can do multiple filters. You cannot do it in Seller Central. It gives a bigger data window, so that's very important, and gives you a very cool thing about this software is it gives you the metrics. So for example, sales and ECOS, that are the two main metrics usually when you look at this optimization section. Then you go deeper into data. It also shows you the change from the previous time frame. So for example, here we have it from 3 June to 16 June time frame. As you can see, below there is another data that is 20 May to 2 June. The good thing about this software is taking the metrics of the time frame and then comparing with the previous time frame. If it's green here, it's good. So it means that you have improvement. So if you see green numbers, it means something's going good. If you see red numbers, for example, here you see a lot of red numbers, something maybe is not going so good, right? You see the last optimization time. Why this information is important? We try to, as explained in our guide, you can download it from our website or from the description or from our YouTube description, Instagram description. We try to optimize the less possible in the biggest time frame. So if there has been a change in the past, let's say 1 week ago, we need to wait some time before making updates. The good thing about this software is telling you exactly when was the last optimization. You need to do the changes in the software, so of course. This is amazing. It's very important because in this way we know when is the window. We don't need to track manually, because in the past we used to do this process manually. It was a time waste. We needed to check every change. We usually never change when you never optimize on some optimization change unless there is a constraint, like a data constraint. So then you see the spend, the conversion rate. Here you can see already some issues or a good thing. So for example, conversion rate, you can see 4.6%, and then you have a 1.4%. You can see that this is probably very specific, good target ad. As you can see, it's the biggest spender. So you can see conversion rate, click rate to tell you how good you're optimized. If you see a bad conversion rate, we already know that there is some problem with targeting. Maybe there is a search term to clean. There is a different section to clean the search terms. You see the impression, so you see also the change of impression. If you see, if you see that there is been a big change in impression, something happened. If you see, for example, a placement problem, if you decreased from the previous period and you see that the echoes increased a lot, even if you decreased the bidding, maybe you lost the good placement, the top of search. So you see a lot of information here. Cost per click, click to rate. What you need to do in this section, usually you select all the campaigns and then there is the section to optimize. I will show you now. So this optimization group, I will show you maybe in the next video. So you select the time frame, right, that you want. You select here on the left in the campaigns. And here there are all the options. So you select 387 campaigns. You click bid optimizer. And this is the section where we decide how to optimize. The software is going to help us to make suggestions, and we need to approve or disapprove the suggestions. As simple as that. The software is not automated. Some people told me it's AI. No, it's not AI. It's not AI. It makes suggestions based on formulas, not AI. And then you need to approve or disapprove. That's one of the reasons why I like this software, and why it's cheaper also, because it's not using complex AI. There are some sessions with AI, but you don't need to use them for now. You need to select the target echo. So for example, I told you in the previous screenshot. So here there is the target echoes. We have TACOS 12, we ACOS 37, right, on this product. If we want to lower the TACOS to, let's say, 10, we need to lower the ACOS accordingly, because there is a relationship between the two. We don't know exactly the right amount to change to get 10 TACOS, but we estimate there is maybe a decrease of 4%, 5%. So our target echoes in this situation is not 37, it's maybe 34 or 33, something like that. So here is where we set up the target TACOS. There is, in the next video, I will explain to you about the optimization group, how to use them, because it's one important step to make everything is efficient. What I want you to understand is this. You select some guidelines, you approve it, you go to the preview optimization, and then you see the results. You see if the software is giving you crazy thing or not. And you select also some stuff like what kind of optimization it gives you. If you want a balanced, more extreme optimization. If you want the bid ceiling, what is the minimum and the maximum bid that the software can suggest. A maximum decrease and maximum increase. And you select what kind of optimization you want to do. If you want to optimize ACOS, high spend no sales, low echoes, low visibility. In my opinion, the best thing is to select everything. Sometimes also this thing. And the placement. There is a problem when you optimize by placement. So the placement and the bidding, there is a relationship between the two. If you want to increase the placement, the bidding will need to change too. So if you're starting, you can start from placement optimization, because you need the lower windows. The more you go after, the more you need to optimize them together, because if you change the placement altogether too much, you need to change the bidding together too. That's the tricky part. That's why I told you in the previous video, the setup of the campaigns is very important to make sure that you do the minimum changes possible. We manage so many campaigns that we know that there are some placement percentage that you probably need. Even without testing, I know some direction of the placement. I know the cost per click, what kind of cost per click it is. We do it by instinct, but also by statistic and mathematic, right? The ideal thing is you need to change the less possible, and then you make some little correction in this section. And this is the screenshot. So when you when you select preview optimization suggestion, this is the suggestion that you add. As you can see, there is you see keyword suggestion, product target suggestions, all the targeting, the campaigns. There is the last optimization. So you can filter all this stuff. This software is good because you can adjust filter. You can maybe filter targets that were changed recently or too late. The target echoes, you can filter maybe, high echoes target. Here I have a lot of zeros. Why? I think because it's ordered from the low echoes, low impression stuff. I did the screenshot from the bottom. You select the time frame, and then you have the reason why a suggestion was done. The good thing about this software is maybe you need to do 3 or 4 changes to the biddings, especially if your account is good after you optimize a while. The account that we check sometime, we do minimum optimization. Minimum optimization means that you're doing good with ads. Minimum optimization, or maybe being window, like 3 months, 4 months on specific keywords. In that case, on 2,436 targets that you have here, maybe you will need to optimize 5 or 6. only 5 or 6 because maybe it's the number with enough data. You don't have enough data to optimize more, or you don't have enough orders that validate the changes, right? The software is good because you can make so much filters that you can quickly understand exactly what are the things to fix. You don't need to check Seller Central, all the targets, everything together. You just find quickly what needs to be done. Yeah, so these are the filters, for example, you can set up. Okay, so yeah, so in the next video, I will show you about optimization groups and time machine. So far, it is optimization section is one of the most important section. What you can do now, you can watch the video, learn as much as possible, and implement in your account. You can download the guide from our YouTube description or our social media links. It's usually in the top of the links, our guide, how we make Amazon ads profitable, double profitable in 24 hours. There is a full guide with simple steps that you can implement by yourself. It's very advanced. It's very advanced. It's 9 years of experience we have. And if you want to get a free plan and you want us to do all the work as fast as possible, easily, or teach you how to do this, use this software, all our processes to manage accounts, your store or your client store, because we also do coaching for other agencies, you can book a meeting with me. And we will help you with a free plan, a free consultation. And then if there is anything that we can do together, we will do a collaboration or partnership. That's all. So it was great to meet you as usual, and see you in the next video. And check the playlist if you want to see all the tutorial about adlabs. And remember the code to get 25% off. Success.